What a massive win for Liverpool, 2-1 against Brighton, coming from behind from a superb Danny Welbeck strike. That is why Liverpool have got the best mentality out of all three in the Premier League title race, in my opinion. Because Jurgen Klopp has got this kind of strange, emotional belief. Obviously, he's leaving. These Liverpool players understand that every home game, in particular the Anfield games, is another game less that they're going to have with Jurgen Klopp. And I really believe in how much of a symbol he is at the club, how important he is for the players, for the fans. And every home game, I really expect Liverpool to just smash sides away. Even people talking about the Spurs game coming up as a banana skin maybe. In this video, what I'm going to do at the end of the video, I'm going to break down all the Liverpool fixtures coming up in the Premier League and if they'll win those games, and we'll try and get to some sort of discussion of where I think Liverpool will finish. But let's be completely real. We're going into April. This is recorded 31st of March. So we're going into April. They're first. Same games played. There's no weird games in hand. Obviously, the Europa League's there, but Arsenal got European competition. Man City got European competition and FA Cup fixtures as well. So, this Liverpool side are in a prime position to go on and win the Premier League, in my opinion. The quadruple situation was overblown. It always is. It's a ridiculous kind of thing to aim for or talk about. And maybe Trent was a little bit wrong in doing so on some level, but this Liverpool side looked absolutely fantastic in the Premier League. I know that FA Cup game against Man United was a huge setback for them on some level, but they look refreshed, they look invigorated, they look so energetic, particularly that second goal from Salah, where the kind of first time touches from Dominic Szoboszlai into McAllister, they look so fresh, they look so sharp, and this Liverpool side they've got the points, which is massive, because all three sides could keep winning every single game now, and Liverpool will win the Premier League if that happens. Obviously, there'll be drop points somewhere along the line, but Liverpool got the ability to win every game from now until the end of the season. Jurgen Klopp has got that ability. He is that kind of guy. We can't discount the fact that Liverpool have gained 97 points in a Premier League season before and come second. We can't discount the fact they won the Premier League with 99 points. 99 points. We talk about the Centurions all the time. I'm talking about them in videos against the Invincibles and all these other sides, the great Man United sides, how they compete. This Liverpool side got 99 points and won the Premier League. It's huge. So Liverpool know how to get this many points, in particular Van Dijk, Salah, obviously Alisson if he wasn't injured. So that's the overview. Liverpool are in a strong position. They are favourites to win the Premier League. They are. They might not be clear by 30-40%, but they are at least marginal favourites to win the Premier League. And I don't think you can say otherwise, really. Let's talk about the game. It was a very interesting one because obviously Brighton scored early. What an effort from Danny Welbeck. I love it when players are at the kind of the back end of their career. And Danny Welbeck, a supremely talented footballer, very underrated in my opinion. And the quality of goal was fantastic. And Liverpool had to wake up. They had to realise that they've conceded a lot of goals to Man United, goals that they've even conceded to Antony. So this Liverpool side were on the ropes a little bit in terms of maybe form defensively, in terms of confidence as a side, but they got back in it. I really like the midfield today of how they knocked the ball around. Dominic Szoboszlai is huge for Liverpool in this Premier League title race. How many times we talk about, I'm not comparing the two players, but Yaya Toure, Frank Lampard, Gerrard, driving through midfield and having the physicality. Dominic Szoboszlai's got far more physicality than maybe the Ryan Gravenberches of the world. He can drive the ball. When he hits the ball, he pings it. That kind of intensity is important in the Premier League title race at the business end of the season, in my opinion. You come across a lot sharper, a lot more kind of, you're cutting through the opposition, in my opinion. So Szoboszlai was absolutely fantastic in the game. And the way he fired it into McAllister for the second goal was absolutely superb. Let's talk about the goal, 27th minute from Luis Diaz. It was coming, wasn't it? Because Liverpool has so many opportunities. They really did. They created loads of great efforts. This Brighton side are not known for their defensive stability in the last few years. And maybe, well, certainly this season, maybe that'll be De Zerbi's issue if he wanted the Liverpool job or any other big job at the moment. It might be that defensive record for Brighton. It isn't the best in the world, of course. But Luis Diaz pops up with a beautiful little goal. It's kind of thrown back into the box. He's miles onside. And it's a good little finish as well. And Luis Diaz all season has been popping up with these kind of goals. He's been fantastic. I think this is now the settled front three for Liverpool. I really do. Darwin Núñez down the middle, Diaz on the left, and Salah on the right. I know obviously you can't even throw in Jota anymore, but Gakpo for me doesn't offer it. And Klopp's trusted Gakpo in big games this season. I don't know if that was right, but Diaz and Núñez offer this kind of explosivity, this kind of dynamism. that other players just simply don't in this Liverpool side. And I think from now until the end of the season, can you just set them up to be playing every single Premier League game? If it means you have to rotate, if it means you have to play Harvey Elliott in the front three in the Europa League, then do that, because there's no FA Cup games now. The Premier League should be a position for Liverpool to just focus and try and count down game after game with this front three. That is lethal. That front three in the final 10 games, the chaos. Sometimes I worry about Man City in this Premier League title race, because I think it's maybe a little bit one-dimensional at points. I think the midfield's creative as anything and dynamic, but we saw with Haaland against Arsenal, it was very limited. We saw that Gabriel and Saliba were able to control the situation very, very easily. This Liverpool front three, whatever you say about the quality and the poise of Darwin Núñez and Diaz, they've got so much explosivity. They're always running. They're always moving. It must be the quickest front three in European football in terms of pure mobility and speed. We saw it with Salah, the amount of chances he created in the game. He looks absolutely electric. It's been a few weeks for Mohamed Salah since coming back from injury. He's a little bit off of it in terms of that. I thought he was fantastic. And that finish into the bottom of the corner, it's a typical Salah goal by all stretches of the imagination. So this Liverpool side looking good. Quansah was good today as well. I thought I'm a massive fan of Quansah as well. So let's just skim through the fixtures. I predicted this. I previewed that I'll be doing this. So make sure you leave a comment down below. The Liverpool fixtures, okay? I'll do a full Premier League title race video tomorrow as well on the channel. But the full fixtures, where do we go from here if we are Liverpool? They've beaten Brighton. Sheffield United, the easiest 3 points in history. Man United away, I think they'll beat Man United away. I know United fans are confident. They're so poor, aren't they, at points? Against Brentford, they really were poor. Atalanta obviously won't cover that. Palace at home, they'll beat Palace at home. They really will. They'll beat Fulham. It's hard. They'll beat Everton. I really do think they will. West Ham, they'll definitely beat West Ham, in my opinion. Spurs, I get it's a banana skin in terms of pure quality. Of course, I get that. But I think they'll beat Spurs at home. If it was in North London, it's a different debate. It really is a different debate. So at the moment, I honestly think there's full points in there for Liverpool so far. Aston Villa away is the hardest game, no question. They might be really chasing Champions League football. They might have been knocked out of Europe and have only got one thing to focus on all season. This Unai Emery side have been absolutely fantastic. So if Liverpool go there and really convincingly beat Aston Villa, an Aston Villa side that went back-to-back home games, beating Arsenal and Man City, then fair enough to Liverpool. They deserve to win the Premier League. I still think they could beat Aston Villa, and going into 11th of May, they win every single game from now until the end of the Premier League season. There's a world that happens. Let's just say a draw for the benefit of the doubt. Wolves at home, they beat them as well. Final day of the season. That's near on perfect points. I'm not being crazy. I'm not saying they're going to beat Man City away, they're going to beat Arsenal away. These games are done. And I think the likes of Everton, West Ham, Fulham, these are full points for Klopp. They're full points for Liverpool. They really, really are. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. I appreciate you watching the video. If you're new, make sure you give the video a like. And I'll be seeing you very, very soon. Liverpool back to winning ways. And they looked imperious against Brighton. Let's be completely real.